If Umisho was kind of toying with the food, getting someone who's toying with their food to actually play very serious is always a victory kind of in and of itself.
It is, and as we say in the FGC, we take those. But speaking of taking those, I have no idea who's going to take this match. This is another long-historied match. Both of these players facing each other multiple times in Exard, and they know each other very well. So, oh, these are the two, they're Canadians.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. I believe Romolla was from Canada. So yeah. Okay, it's confirmation. Oh, that was a nice little RC into the low. But yeah, this is a battle between the Canadians over here. And again, that 6P from Testament is so strong. Gets the stain over here, the wall break. And that is enough to kill all low guts characters. Ooh.
Yeah, I think the fun thing that I like about these two is they apparently used to live very close to each other and had no idea until one time they went to a tournament and they're like, oh, you live like down the street from me. I don't believe they do anymore, but speaking of down the street, we're going to go down the whole entire block to another place on screen because Pepperysplash has turned it up for this game. But Romolla has been doing such a good job recovering from these situations. Good confirm, though. Never mind. You know what? You died. I was going to say not dead.
Remember, if I'm here, then it's automatically that you're going to be wrong, so it's better not to make the guess in those situations.
But it's fun. I'm wrong anyway.
The crazy thing, though, is that, we saw Romolla, against Bean. I had noted how it was so cool it was to see Romolla get that zoning right. But obviously, Chip is a rush-down character, so of course the zoning is going to work. But, Zato has this Eddie who can really just kind of get past your zoning, right? And an invite hell like that can just come from nowhere and interrupt your zoning. And look at that, the invite hell reaching that far, getting the RC off of it, and Pepperysplash taking that round. But
it just always makes me think about that whenever I see Peppery play, because the execution is mathematical every time they do it, no matter who they're playing. And they've been on Zato for the game's lifespan. And what they do with this character is so cool and does a lot of things that a lot of other players don't do, and that's why they found so much success with them.
Yeah, and again, I was talking about Bean earlier, top 8 Evo. Same thing with Pepperysplash here as well, top 8 at Evo. So again, that's the level of caliber of play that we have here. Of course, there weren't a lot of Japanese players that made it out to Evo, so that's why I'm so excited to see how Arc Evo is going to work. I think it's 3 Japanese and 3 US players in there, and I can't wait to see this clash of players.
Oh, and Evo Japan coming up at the end of the month. We can't count that out, too.
It's true,
that's going to be brutal. About as brutal as this damage that Pepperysplash is taking. Good lord. When Romolla turns it on, she is just a monster.
Yeah, and again, Testament. Look, I fought original Testament. I hate this character in a lot of ways, but definitely a very different style character in Strive. Almost a completely new character, you might want to even say, based on the play style and stuff. Wow, actually, Peppery got the burst before the super activation, so that way he was able to get Romolla to waste the meter.
Yeah, that is a whole lot. Oh my goodness. Oof. I don't know what. Oh wow, didn't get hit by the frog. I love the way that Romolla is being so careful with the way she's coming. Waited exactly for the right moment for that, and then got put into stain and hit with the bird. This is insane. We got 1-1 though, and yeah, it's interesting that you bring up about Testament. I recently played Plus R for the first time, and I understand what you mean. I was like, whoa, this is nowhere near the same character, which I think is actually really cool. The way that they redesigned Testament to fit into Strive, it fits the game plan really well while still maintaining the integrity of the design.
Yeah.
And right now what we're seeing is just Romolla being able to use that toolkit, especially the ranged aspects of it, to just keep Pepperysplash at bay.
Yeah, I still always tell the story of one time I was complaining about Testament from XX, and I was just like, my gosh, I'm so sick of dealing with the webs and the trees and the crow and the skulls and someone and the keys, and someone listening was like, what are you even talking about?
The moveset was so different, it was like culture shock.
Yeah, I mean, just like, that's just one of those sentences that you will never hear except for fighting game players, right? Like,
right?
Just webs and trees and crows and skulls, oh my, it's like, what is going on?
Don't ask questions, it's Guilty Gear, okay?
Yeah.
Wow. That was, ooh. Did she? Okay, I was not sure if that was too late, but Peppery, once again, you know, mathematical, knows exactly how many frames they had to activate that. A lot of FDs coming out from Romolla. Oh, what a grab, too. Really nicely done.
I mean, that came after Pepperysplash tried to do the dust into RC quick cancel low to get people to stand up and catch him. Romolla was able to actually block that in time, but it's beautiful for Pepperysplash to turn that high-low mix-up into a throw, because you're so like, oh, I blocked it. You're relieved, and you don't realize another mix-up is coming right away.
Right. Oh my gosh, that grab from Peppery, so good. Once again, putting Romolla back into the corner. But Romolla not deterred. Stain State is out again. But Frog, and like you said, those invite hells that Pepperysplash has been doing have been crucial to the game plan.
Yeah, there you go, Pepperysplash.
Character looks so good.
That's scary.
Oh, it's terrifying.
And so
it's.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, it's like you're just watching an oncoming train. You can't do anything about it.
But I'm pretty sure that train has a birthday party on it, thus being a birthday train. So it's okay. It's okay.
Birthday train! Let's go! I think I'm one of the few people who love Birthday Train, and I will hold that. I will hold that.
The CD comes with the karaoke version, I think, of that song or something like that. But I will karaoke that song any day.
Yo, let's go!
Here we go. Pepperysplash is like, you know what? I'm gonna go as well. I'm starting to get this. Oh, and the RC as well. Gonna be able to finish this off.
So good, yeah, of course.
You even need the meter. I thought at least it was gonna need the Shark Super, but no, just the normal was good enough.
Pepperysplash's meter management is so clutch too. They are just so aware of when they do and do not have Eddie, and then how much tension they have, where they're building it. A good throw into the corner from Romolla, trying to reverse the situation, whereas Peppery has just been so calm and collected. Techs the throw, and then staying out of range of those scythe slashes from Romolla, which were netting Romolla a lot of damage in the first game.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very interesting, that round right there where Romolla has gotten this huge life lead right now. Obviously, it's very precipitous anyway. I mean, it's dangerous because it's hard to keep life leads in this game, but a bait on the burst is going to give it to Pepperysplash. But, what I was trying to point out there was Romolla had to go on offense. Like I said, we saw the zoning against the chip, but the zoning